We will not let Sleepy Joe Biden win the elections. We will win this. I want all the American people to stay tuned to the.
Dense perceptions can be and often are false and deceptive.
Welcome to the
THE.
Perspective.
I cannot take it any. Okay, Ken. Hey guys, welcome back to the perspective, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm joined by today by my beautiful, beautiful wife. Not so beautiful. She was closing her mouth just now when she wanna. I did the intro.
Because your face looks funny, that's
Okay,
why.
I try to embody Trump, Okay, guys, today very obviously we're gonna talk about the U.S. elections.
Even
Okay,
though it has nothing to do with us, but
it is
yeah,
nothing to do with us, but it's just fun to talk about.
it's fun to make fun of the orange.
The orange man's orange sus.
Oh yes, orange sus. Blue is not sus, orange is
Blue
sus.
is not sus. Okay, three. Okay, I actually plan to do this on the today is what, Friday? Today Thursday.
Tourist Thursday.
Today Thursday. I actually planned to do this yesterday actually because apparently the results were going to come out yesterday. I had a small feeling that it was not going to come out lah because of other states where the votes are going to come in for mail and so lah. So I still wake up. I was planning to wake you up also, right?
You lucky you didn't.
I woke up like 8 a.m. I waiting to see the results, and it dragged until about 10, and I saw the where the results came, and they already said that it's not going to come out that day lah. It's going to come out some other day and whatsoever. And it's now are we doing this on a Thursday night? And it's supposed to come out on Friday lah. That's what they say, but we don't know. Let's see. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
Bye. Then. Because of the tweets.
Those who get it will get it lah. Okay, that's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, those who get it, see it on Twitter, you'll get it lah. But if you don't get it, then go Twitter lah. Okay, so as of now, okay, now is Thursday. Actually, no, it's Friday already. What time now?
Now it's already
Yeah, it's Friday.
12:35.
Yeah, it's technically Friday. It's 12:37 a.m. right now. We're doing this podcast. We waited out one whole day to do this. I don't want to delay this any further. Actually, it doesn't matter who wins. We're just doing this for the sake of what.
Because of the memes going on.
Yeah, what's going
in
on? Okay,
TikTok, Twitter.
yeah, as of now, Joe Biden is leading 264 in the electoral votes, and Trump is 214. Okay, we are still waiting on the results for Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Okay, so any four of these states, and also Alaska. Actually, Alaska doesn't matter. Alaska only got three
Who
electoral
is
votes.
going to vote in Alaska? The penguins ah.
Dude,
No, but legitly though, is it the penguins are going to vote or?
there are people staying there.
Ah.
No, but it's very low. But I mean the population is very low, but their electoral votes is only 3. Like you see for Georgia is 16, Nevada is 6, North Carolina is 15, and Pennsylvania is 20 electoral votes. So that's how we add to the 270 lah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. No penguins are gonna vote. Okay, relax. Okay.
You never know. He
So-
bribed 3 millions to them.
So I'm taking Alaska out from the equation because even if Alaska wins right now, Biden will not win. So we have to wait for these 4 major states lah.
For now, Nevada haven't yet, right? They're still calculating the
Nevada
votes.
is slowly creeping towards Biden, but
Something is wrong.
okay.
Orange is still sus.
Can I can I just say? I think, but okay.
But-
You know what? Let me ask you first. Who do you think will win?
Biden.
Biden. I do think Biden is gonna win though.
Yeah, see the vote lah.
Yeah, Biden is gonna win. Okay, Biden definitely gonna win. From what we are seeing right now, because okay, I've been refreshing my Google page for the elections every like half an hour, 1 hour, just to see what's the update. There's no update so far, and yes, it shows that as of now, it shows that Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania are showing they are going towards Trump, but actually is those who know it actually is not because they are only counting the people who came to the booth and vote only. Yeah, and now the delay is because they are counting the mail votes. Okay, the votes that came through the mailing system.
Mm.
And so far, what we see in the election is that the mailing votes, right, are 85% to 90% all for Biden. That's why I'm saying that Biden is probably going to win. If somehow Trump manages to pull it out of his ass, right, it's gonna be fucking awesome lah.
But apparently he has made a statement regarding that that
But
he will win.
yeah, he's very confident. But
Yeah.
that's just Donald Trump lah. Okay, okay, I'll put it to you, Shafira. Have I introduced Shafira yet?
So guys, if you don't know who am I, please listen to the previous podcast, the Pontianak one.
I introduced you, right? No,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So I'm doing this podcast with my wife. Okay, beautiful wife. I don't know. Did I say your name? No, right?
You just only say my name.
Okay, okay. Her name is Shafira, guys. Okay, thank you. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, like that lah. You introduce to your wife
Okay,
lah.
so yeah, man. So if you are staying in the US, this is just fun to talk about lah.
Okay.
Who would you probably vote for?
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I have no choice. I have no choice.
Why Kanye West?
He's not into he's not even in the like politics or a businessman. He's just a rapper. So might as well.
Okay, guys,
vote for him.
I want to say this. I would be a Trump supporter if I was in the US.
I should divorce you now.
Why?
You're sus. If you support orange means you're sus.
Okay, guys, I'm against corrupt politicians, and I'm against big corporations and all this stuff where people where the middle what's it called, middle wage
Yeah.
yeah, and the lower class people and middle class people who are suffering in the country. I'm against all that because okay, let's put it as this. Okay, people have been complaining about our government, not only in Singapore, like all around the world lah. Okay, about other countries or the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor.
Yeah.
And we finally got a chance someone who actually broke that. Okay, the Donald Trump is not really poor lah, but he's not a politician. And when he won, I was actually quite excited.
But then again, he never let those rich people pay taxes. The tax.
Yeah, that was his plan actually. So the thing is, I was very excited because he was not a politician. Finally, someone who's not a politician won the US election. I was very excited.
But at the end of the day, he still done more shit than good lah.
Okay lah, you
Let's
have
just
to
say
admit
that.
lah, he's an idiot lah.
He's an
He's
idiot.
an idiot, but
An idiot
but
orange.
he is good in one thing, business. He's good in negotiations and the economy and all this stuff. Okay, let's look at what he have done until the point of like 2020 lah. Actually, his economy has actually gone up during the Trump administration.
Okay.
But I telling you, Joe Biden, everybody else in the world, right, is suffering during 2020, right? Joe Biden is the only one happy during the 2020 because right, 2020 proved that Donald Trump is not really a suitable president for the US,
Yeah.
because one thing is because of the racial wars and everything and what's going
They
on.
just say he didn't take things seriously lah. Like if when it comes to like so called his people lah, white people lah, then only he will take seriously. But when it comes to others, he will just like dump it out.
No, I don't think he's a racist though.
He is a racist.
I don't think he's a.
If I only can show you all the screenshots, what all he
I mean,
said.
I know I do my research everything before I start any kind of podcast or anything. I don't think he's a racist. I think he's just dumb, and he just not dumb. He's very egotistical where he only cares about what's around him and what's going on. He doesn't care to think about other people. So that's not racist. That's just you being egotistical.
But mocking another race is called racist also what? Like you calling the Mexican rapists lah, murderous criminals, then you call the black guy as what? Gun carrying fanatic, something like that. He's still a racist what? He judged them based on their race what?
No, I mean you get your sources from social media inputs.
It's not only social media inputs. I also see some of the videos as well. It's not only the social media. Because I actually not even interested in this politics shit when it comes to like when it happens in
but
America.
you have no choice because it's part of it's all over social media, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. When once I learn about him, then once I learn about what he said, that's why I just go Google, I just research on what he says. I see some videos of what he said about women and all that. He's racist, he's feminist, he's everything. Like she's not even suited to be a president. Like for America, right? They have no choice to vote for what you say a corrupted political. They have no choice. They just want Trump out. They just want to see whether this president is good or not. If not, they will vote him out.
But isn't that very
They
How do I put it? Okay, I look at problems in when I have problems, right, I zoom out. I look at the big picture. So the
mm,
big picture now is that for generations after generation, we have been complaining about politicians stealing our livelihood. But someone broke all that and came and became president.
exactly, that's
Yeah.
what they
But
think.
the unfortunate thing is,
He
right.
did shit.
No,
He
no,
never
no.
did anything good
Okay.
besides signing the bill for $1.8 billion for those autism and special needs kind of
Okay.
thing.
Maybe I don't know whether you know or not, but actually during the Trump administration, right, the economy is actually quite good. Economy was good. Jobs were up. These are the two things were up, and this brings back to my point where Donald Trump is only good at one thing.
Business only lah.
Business,
Not
yeah, only business. Only he's only good at that. He's not good at any other things, and that was proven during the 2020 lah, the George Floyd riots and the Corona outbreak and all this stuff. This kind of things he's not good at it.
he suck
He
at that.
sucks at it.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of the US where they voted someone initially lah, uh, someone who is not a politician. I think that is the step in the right direction where you have to vote
Mm,
for someone. We like even in Singapore, we keep saying that oh, politicians promise us this, promise us that, but they don't do it. End of the day, they don't do it.
okay.
But finally, when someone step in front to which is a non-politician to stand for election and they win, right? Then we criticize him. I mean, you Trump has a lot to criticize lah, but at the same time, is this the direction you want to go with?
They have no choice for this. Exactly, because a lot majority of them, not even like don't say majority lah, like 40% of so-called Trump supporters, right?
Mm.
They voted Biden because they themselves before that they hardcore Trump. They say wow, this one, that one, that one. They end up they saw with their own eyes that he done a lot of shit, especially to
Okay,
those.
the stats aside, right? There's one important stats that have to be said. If this year, right, there wasn't Corona, right, Trump would have won.
Definitely, yeah,
Hands down.
definitely.
So everybody is just pissed off at right now, like just because of the COVID situation.
Because he didn't handle it.
Yeah, he didn't handle. He did
Yeah,
not handle
he
it.
didn't even believe that Corona,
Okay,
like he can kill. He didn't believe that until he kena.
even if he has the best medical
Yeah,
staff and everything. Okay,
exactly.
that aside, I think the only thing I did, okay lah, I have been tolerating Trump since like 4 years right now. I actually was for Trump in the initial part when he stand because I love the concept of like a non-politician standing for election and winning. But I think for myself, I think he really handled the COVID situation very badly. Yeah. And
Very, especially the
I
George Floyd, the
and
protesters and all that.
I know that everyone thinks that the president has a lot of power and so actually no. Whatever ideas he has, he have to run through Congress and everything and all this stuff. And even said that, right, I think he could have done better lah. I think
Way better.
actually he wanted to give out more money to the people. I
Which
don't
I don't know where you listen to this whole from lah.
no, this is a credible sources.
Okay.
This is all credible sources. I do my research definitely. So he was actually wanted to give out money to the people, but actually the Congress stopped it and all this stuff. So but his only plan for the for working people in the COVID time is to just pay the major corporations only, and they just take the money, and they still fire the people anyway. So I think that's a stupid plan. Where else you see? Take for example, okay, take Japan. Japan did a awesome job on the COVID thing. Everyone, they the whole country had an understanding they have to wear masks.
If they sick lah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
Japan system is very
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
that's I admire the Japan system too. Two things only I admire about them. One thing is that though every one of them understood that they had to wear masks, and even though they're not sick and they don't like it, they had a responsibility to take care of everyone else. That's one I admire at Japan. Another thing is that the government actually came out to actually pay 75% of the wages for the whole countries who are like rent or whatsoever lah. That's a big help, and I'm definitely sure the US could have done that with their economy
Exactly.
and the amount of money they make, revenue and all this stuff. They definitely could have done that, but Trump didn't do that, and Yeah, that's the sad part.
The thing is that I cannot say that Trump is money minded, like very selfish. He's rich, so
No, I mean no money is going to him.
yeah,
No, I mean no money. I don't think he's corrupt to a point where he takes money from all this stuff. I
exactly.
mean,
No, he's already filthy rich
yeah,
before the
it's not about that.
presidency
He
already.
just does not know how to handle this kind of things.
Exactly.
And I, I was for Trump because he was a good, I mean, like businessman, and he knows the economy,
Mm.
and the U.S. was in debt when he got elected. I thought that he will boost up the economy and everyone, and when U.S. economy boost up, obviously the rest of the economy will boost up around the world lah. So that's what I thought, but
Too bad you thought wrong.
I thought wrong. Yeah. Okay. So, but Joe Biden looks like he's gonna win lah. But let's say an important point. I really hope, right, the Democratic Party, right, would have nominated Bernie Sanders. You know who's Bernie Sanders?
He's a cutie.
Yeah. So Bernie Sanders. Okay, you see, you could have nominated anyone to run against Trump, no, and they would have won. I do not know why they go and nominate Joe Biden. Joe Biden is borderline going through Alzheimer's. He can't even remember anything he's talking on stage. He probably is have like taking drugs just to talk on the debates and so and so.
Somehow
He-
he stammers also.
Yeah,
He's
you
stammering.
see the video, the other speeches he done, and you see him when he took the debates, right, the presidential debates, right.
Mm.
He's two totally different persons. He's the presidential debates, right. He's talking very clearly, and the other speeches they done, he slurs and so definitely taken some kind of thing lah. They
Mm.
would have.
But the thing is, Americans have no choice lah. That's all I can say. They have no choice. They have no power. Whatever is given to them, they need to vote between of these two. What they have no power to like vote. Okay, I vote for these particular people in the Congress to run for the president. They can't do that. They don't have the
Okay,
power.
guys, yeah, I understand that. No, I really understand that. Okay, my point is that COVID will eventually go away.
Another 2 years lah.
Yeah, okay, let's take it. Okay, I will debate you. I'll say, okay, now mind 3 years, 4 years,
Mm.
maximum lah. Actually, not that long lah. I think 3 years lah.
2 years lah.
2 3 years lah.
Yeah.
COVID will definitely go away. One after that, what? We go back to our mundane lives. Then people still struggling to earn their wages and everything like this. They go back to the same problem, what? Then after that, people start complaining back again, like, oh, rich get richer, poor get poorer.
That's why I said they can't do anything. They have these
They,
two.
they did something. They elected a non-politician.
Yeah, because they have the choice between this one, Trump, and that one. You understand? They have no choice. Trump got a lot of fans. I don't know whether he paid them lah, but Trump got a lot of fans. Okay, especially those teens, you know, like those youngsters.
Actually, most of Trump supporters are actually older, but they are teen
Yeah,
supporters lah.
so
Yeah.
that's so I really see that in TikTok a lot of teens
Yeah.
lah. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I've been telling you they have no choice. Like yeah, they really have no choice. So like I think their mind is they will see how Joe Biden do. Joe Biden never do good means they will nominate someone else. So these circles will keep going and going and going
Okay.
until they find the perfect
Yeah,
president.
I understand that, but I'm very disappointed in the Democratic Party. Yeah.
You can't do anything.
Well, I'm very disappointed in
Yeah.
that because right, they could have literally choose anyone else. No, really, there's like Bernie Sanders, Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang is an amazing candidate, but I think America is not ready for that kind of Okay, he's American born. I think is it
Chinese.
Chinese actually.
Yeah, so yeah, they are racist
So
also.
not racist, baby. The whole country is not okay lah, a bit racist.
Yeah, I told you what they want to nominate what Chinese are really like they're racist
Okay,
also.
those who are listening to this podcast, I really advise you if you're really into the American politics and so go listen to Andrew Yang's pitch on the Democratic Party when he wanted to become president
You
lah.
can just like copy the link in your description.
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
if this will be up on Spotify and also YouTube. So you want the links, you can go to the YouTube lah. So or my Instagram channel, you can check that out. Okay, so his points of but his points were too futuristic and not really for the Republican Party. Okay, never mind. That aside, I thought right Bernie Sanders was the perfect person. Bernie Sanders was the perfect candidate If you put up Bernie Sanders right now, right, we won't even wait 3 days for the results. First day he would have definitely won already.
Too bad. He's Obama choice, what?
It wasn't Obama choice.
Really?
No, it was the Democratic Party's choice.
Ah.
Yeah.
But he's one of Obama's what, vice president.
No,
Then?
he's trying to stand for the presidency for actually quite some time right now,
Mm.
but no one really supported his views. His views are actually against big corporations, which are big big corporations who fund the Democratic Party lah.
Mm.
So that's a big problem, right? So definitely, I initially thought that it's already going to be hard for Bernie Sanders to stand for the presidency because he's against big people lah, big companies and so and so. So how this kind of Democratic Party get funding from big corporations? They fund these companies and they just go back and when they win, they go back to win they go and debate all this stuff lah
Mm.
to get tax cut for the big companies and so and so.
Interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's the situation now lah. We don't know who's gonna win. I'm actually I want to do this. I want to do the podcast like after they won. But I think back like no points. We do doesn't really matter who wins, right?
At the end of the day, America will still be in the wrong hands. So yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess
Mm.
to be honest lah, yeah lah. But still, I'm really against Biden lah.
Well, you can't do anything about that. So
It's sad to see that they hate Trump so much until they have to vote
vote
someone
him out. Yeah, vote someone even worse.
yeah, someone
Yeah.
even worse. But when they don't even know he's even worse, where I'm saying worse because Biden is a real corrupt politician. Because people think that the only reason he's standing because he was the vice president for Obama,
Yes.
and people think he's great. He does a lot of things. Actually, he has a lot of skeletons in his closet. Really, he done a lot of shit. Where a lot of people don't know, and even if they know, they say it's not true lah.
Standard.
Because there's no proof and so and so.
Yeah.
And
Even if there is proof, also they will say it's fake news and such, and someone edited it. Yeah.
fake news is Trump's code. And no, actually, fake news, right? This code of fake news, right, were actually started by Hillary Clinton. She said it's fake news. That she started that slogan first.
Mm.
Then Trump copied it and he made it for himself. Then he keeps saying that
That's why I say orange is sus.
orange is sus.
Very sus. Vote him out.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think about all this? What are we gonna do?
We can't do anything when it's in America.
I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Biden will win. I don't know what will happen. I don't know much about Biden. So
I
I'll
think-
just see from there lah.
I think Biden will win, but after that, everything will go quiet for a while.
Then after that, the big boom.
Then after that, will go quiet for a while, and everything will go back to normal lah. But people will start to realize that Biden is not doing anything.
Mm.
Come on, man. Biden was vice president for Obama for how many years? 8 years, and he didn't do anything.
Wow, Obama served 2 terms.
Yeah, Obama was
Wow.
wow. And Trump didn't even do. I don't think he's gonna get his second term lah.
No
He's-
matter what, Obama is still the people's favorite. What?
I mean, he can talk properly,
Yeah.
everything lah. But I don't think, yeah lah. So, yeah, we already heard that Trump is going to sue, and he got over a few thousands of lawsuits to come against the Democratic Party already. So, led by Rudy Giuliani. Okay, so already heard that already lah. But I don't think it's gonna.
They can't do much.
They
lah.
don't have any basis to
But do you
sue
think?
them.
But do you think Trump can still use his so-called president power at the courtroom?
No, cannot.
No, right?
No.
Okay, lah. So that's a good thing lah about their courtrooms.
No such thing. No such thing.
Mm.
So
Or maybe Trump bribed the judge. You never know.
no, actually, the thing is going on right now, right? People are saying that
They are burning the votes.
okay, I have heard some things that we have seen some videos that people burning the vote papers and so and so. I don't know how true is that, but I want to get credible sources. These are not credible sources where it proven already. We don't need conspiracies where right now we need, like, hard evidence and what people think and so. So we don't know lah. I done my research. I shit or shitty stuff. I don't know whether it's true or not. Like people burning and the voting papers and so. But we will just see lah. I think this will come out or the next day I edit it tonight and it will come out probably Friday and
Mm,
we will see if by then anybody has won or not lah. And even if Biden wins, Trump is not gonna let that go.
definitely. Trump
Yeah,
already tweeted that he's gonna leave the country.
Biden.
Biden. The Biden tweeted as Biden.
Okay, that was a
What's
quite.
with Trump and his tweets? Like
No, he's very egoistic. He likes to talk about himself
he's
and
even picking a fight. Now recently I saw in TikTok, he's even like so called not mocking lah, like hateful towards Ariana Grande for her new recent video that she sits in the Oval Office,
okay,
that she's trying to like talk to this rally shit.
okay.
So Trump wasn't happy. So Trump tweeted and tagged Ariana Grande in that. Like tak ada link.
How did Ariana Grande come into the presidential?
It's in her music video. It's a
Okay,
music video.
okay. Let's just lay foundation. Okay, you're not into politics, right?
No. Or
Okay,
Ariana Grande
but
song.
the
So yeah.
only way you hear about all this is by social media, right?
Yeah.
So what is social media saying right now about Trump?
Or that Trump is like putting aside money like at least like 3 billion, no, not billion, 3 million to pay people to vote for him.
3 million. Are you talking about the recount? No.
No, I don't know. All I heard was they said he really like paying a lot of people to vote for him, which is not something new. Like he has done this a lot of time, right?
What do you mean?
How he win is he paid people what to vote for him.
That wasn't proven. What? They put it through the House of Democrats.
Yeah,
What?
but they wasn't proven, but they were facts lah regarding about it, which I forgot lah. But now, a lot of like conspiracies.
I mean, a lot of conspiracy did come from with Trump where he was say he was a Russian agent, but all this were actually put through court in the Senate and actually the impeached him. Actually, all these things were he was impeached and he put through the court, and the court could not find any evidence against him. So all these claims were put
So I
to
don't know. Maybe he just doing this under the table
yeah. So
lah.
this is the problem with social media where they just put out anything and people just believe and everything.
Then recently I found out is when there's this not rally lah, and I think the police officer got involved because one of the voters, they say that Biden family is burning all of the people's vote. We want our freedom or something like that. Like literally, that guy went hysterical in front of
No,
camera.
I did hear something like this also.
Yeah.
But these are all just allegations. Lot. I think the whole country is just divided and everyone's agitated and everyone is fighting each other and just
They just want a
definitely
good
all this kind of
leader lah for this.
at least all this kind of shit will definitely come out and whether you choose to believe it and or not it's up to you. You have to sit down and think whether whoever is listening to this kind of allegations right, have to sit down and think for a second that is this worth listening to or is it just rubbish and you're just spreading rumors or spreading gossip. It's not the point. You have to sit down and think for a while. Hey guys, can we just spend a bit of time to fact check all this and go and do our research and not just this is not another episode of the Kardashians, this is just for us to go and research and
Even
find
that show is more interesting than this.
we have to go and find out what's the truth and everything. Even if we cannot find out, at least don't lay our judgments. That's the point of it. Yeah, this is just so tiring and I really feel bad for the American people where
I more feel bad for those trans and LGBTQ.
no, I think it's bigger than that, no?
I don't know.
If you
All I know that is that trans people has been murdered for nothing. It's just for hate.
I think it's bigger than that where people okay, let's I mean people's problems are different levels in life, right? Like everybody are different if you want to compare to someone else, their life is more worse, then you compare again other people's life is more worse. I'm talking about the basic things. Lower age workers, they are working like who are single parents working for 3K, that kind of thing. So is that more important or someone who's fighting to marry another man is more important? So that's my point in the end of the day. I'm all for gay marriage, but there are people not enough to feed their kids. I think that's more severe than
I
what.
can say more things lah, but I just choose to keep my mouth shut lah. That's all I can say. You know my mouth how.
I mean, like it's good to debate this kind of things, lah. But there's always
Yeah.
someone worse, what? So if you tell
Nothing
it,
is worse where people are getting killed for no bloody reason. Nothing is worse.
the gay, you mean
The trans, the black people in America, they're getting murdered, they're getting incarcerated for smallest of thing like what you told me that day. So there's
uh,
nothing worse like a mother with 3 kids just because they are
mm,
struggling. It's nothing worse where innocent lives get murdered before their very eyes. You know?
okay, it's interesting that you said that Black Lives were the person, right?
Yeah.
People, I don't know. I mean, Americans probably who did the research will know this that Joe Biden's vice president is actually Kamala Harris, was actually a attorney,
Mm.
and the amount of black people she incarcerated for drug offenses, weed offenses, it's crazy.
Too bad. They have no
Yeah.
choice. That's all I can
Okay,
tell you.
we have politicians who are charged under pedophilia
Mm.
cases who are only charged under for only set go prison for 11 months. But Kamala Harris has charged people for drug offenses, weed
Which I can
offenses
say that the justice system in
for
America
yeah
is quite
for 60,
fucked up also
60,
actually.
70 years
Yeah.
or life sentence just for weed offenses. So it's not say it's a clean cut where you vote Biden means it just
It brings back to my point is that they have no choice. They
I
just
okay
want Trump out
yeah
from the office, you know?
that part
Yeah.
I won't debate with you lah. I think that's true. Trump had a chance. Okay,
He blew it
he
big
had a
time.
chance to prove himself. I think he was doing good because in terms of the economy. Okay,
Mm.
but when the virus came and the George Floyd the incident came, he did not handle it well, and I think that's what's proving right now, lah. And Arizona has not been flipped for quite some time right now, and Biden is winning Arizona right now.
Mm.
Is it Arizona? I think I'm. Am I correct? Shit.
Arizona or Nevada?
Okay, give me a minute. I'll just go check right now. Shit. Sorry.
Alamak, you never do research properly.
I
lah,
did.
you.
I did my notes right now. So in yeah, Arizona. Correct. Arizona has never been flipped before. It has been a Republican state for very long right now.
Mm.
And actually, Biden flipped it, and you can from there already you can see that how people are torn right now. So it's a very difficult difficult situation right now.
Only 4 years can tell lah how Biden does. If not the next
I
person, they were
don't
elected and
think
next
Biden is
person.
gonna do much lah.
Like I say, but you don't know. Like you also have a lot of you also like hope a lot on Donald Trump. You're so happy that he won the election. That at the end of the day he done something, but he did more shit. He did more harm than good.
Yes, I would admit.
Yeah, so you never know. Maybe like even after all these things happening around Biden, right? You never know that he can really be a good president. Like even like the bombing and such. I don't know about that lah. But
No, I mean, there's no debate for that lah.
yeah, but
Biden
for the good of Americans, that's the thing I'm saying.
no lah. For that, I will definitely not admit lah. Biden is a bad president, definitely for sure, because he'll make you forget. Biden just makes you forget the problem. That's all. So they keep people occupied like what's new on Netflix, what's the other news, right? While he does other things. We all knew
But
we
that's
all
the thing.
we all
We only will know 4 years lah in this
no,
in the next 4
we
years.
already know this what he was doing 8 years ago. We knew all his Ukrainian deals with he and Ukraine and his son Hunter Biden and all this stuff. We already knew that he's doing under table deals already.
Hmm.
But like you said, the Americans have no one else to choose, and Trump is just
an idiot orange.
yeah. We gave him a chance and he didn't. I mean, not we lah.
They.
We thought like
We-
we're going too
we
deep.
got nothing against them actually.
We're going too deep into this.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why.
it's not we.
You going too deep, not
Okay,
me.
yeah. Okay, they gave him a chance and nothing happened lah. Okay, basically. Okay, seeing all this, right, I only think one thing.
What?
Why can't Singapore be more?
That one don't make me open my mouth also.
No, okay, no, not. I'm not asking for Singapore be more like crazy like this. Just open up a bit for debate. You know, at least we can talk about
They're very
this.
scared.
Why?
They're very scared.
Okay, okay, I wish two things lah. Okay, one thing is that I hope like
You remember the PMD got protesters? You
okay,
remember?
okay. Let me say my point first.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish two things lah. One thing is I wish that we actually get more freedom to actually debate who's our next thing. Actually, we have the freedom to actually argue.
Actually, they will be very interesting,
And yeah, and people
Yeah.
having debates on why we choose this party, that party, and so on. That's one. Another to be our PM to be more garang lah, manly a bit lah. I was researching about all these
They
the
just say Dharman
no
for
no
the
no no
next
no
Prime
no
Minister lah.
shh, cannot say
Oh, cannot.
cannot say.
Oh, okay, censor that part,
No
please.
that no we not that kind of podcast.
Huh?
Cannot say that kind of thing.
I think Dharman lah.
No don't say
Oh,
that kind of thing cannot say.
Okay, like censored lah.
We minorities technically cannot say.
So sad.
Okay, so I hope okay, I was doing research for this podcast for the election for the US and everything, right? I was just doing research, I was just all my stuff, and I saw like PMD was actually doing a tree planting.
What does it go to do with
No,
anything?
I was just doing research on
Okay.
social media and everything. Then I saw,
So the
I-
next important question is
No,
what
no,
type of
listen.
tree is he planting?
no, he was planting some tree, and I look at him like, because I was doing research for a few hours about all this stuff and all the conspiracies, and I actually got my head very spinning already. Then suddenly I saw I don't know whether it's Mothership or some other Instagram.
Should be mothership lah.
I don't know whether it's
Mothership only
Mothership.
into all this.
I don't know what's Mothership.
Singapore Prime Minister.
Okay, I won't say like I forgot lah. So I saw some video of it might be even his own Instagram channel. I forgot. Okay, I do follow him on Instagram lah.
PM Lee got
Yeah, he
Instagram.
said he has an Instagram. So I saw the video of him planting a tree and doing the environment stuff. Then I was thinking like, alamak. I just finished like 2 hours of researching on the US and suddenly see our PM. Wow, the fella doesn't look like leadership quality at all. Yeah, the fella like look like some uncle at the void deck. Just finish community service, come back, have his kopi, then go back home, watch his Chinese opera kind of guy. You don't get this leadership like the like Obama or like Putin or Thurman.
Dharman.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Thurman. Sorry. Yeah. That,
Well, I really hope he will listen to my podcast.
eh,
Yeah, wow.
please, we're not supposed to talk about that. That's forbidden. Okay.
You just call our Prime Minister Apek leh. Uncle under the block. Apek.
No. There's nothing wrong with Apek under the block. They are part of Singapore. I don't mean that. in a
Actually,
bad-
they built Singapore.
I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think that I would like my PM, my leader of the country, right, to be.
Hey, do you know that Singapore say that not Singapore lah. I don't know which from I don't know lah. I just heard this. They say that Singapore is not ready for a non-Chinese minister,
I did heard
which
that.
is very sad.
I mean, it is sad, but I keep reminding everyone. I did say this in the few other podcasts before. We are minorities. Our population is very low. The Malay community, the Indian community is actually quite low. So definitely,
Let's just say we didn't bring in more money lah. You don't need to sugarcoat lah.
No.
That's the fact.
I'm not sugarcoating. Our
Yeah
population low. If our population high, then things will favor us a bit more. But our population low.
We didn't bring in much money to the revenue be.
Okay, that aside.
Yeah, it's because of that. Because I don't say lah.
Because if you think about it, right? I think we're going into something else. I started something else. You started something else.
Dharman.
Okay, no. No. Okay, so if our population is all the same, we have the same amount of Chinese people, Indian people, Malay people, right? And then there was certain kind of bias, right? Then I understand that. Okay, I understand there's some kind of racism, but there are more Chinese people than Indian and Malay combined.
Yeah,
So
that
that,
one need to
that
agree
definitely things will favor them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything racist, but it's definitely somewhat favoritism. I don't know lah. This is just
Not somewhat. There is a favoritism.
no. I don't think so lah. It's up for
Let's just say they prioritize.
no. It's up for
more
debate.
than other races.
I think it's up for debate because the thing, right? You don't know because no one actually debated this.
Should have done the debate.
No,
lah.
how do you actually solve problems is by debates only. So these kind of things have to be debated, and I think in Singapore, you see the US debating so much about he did this, he did that. That's the extreme. We shouldn't do it that way. That's bad. But at least have some kind of way to debate stuff like in Singapore. I think ours not really. We cannot debate a lot of things.
They just want Singapore to be a very peaceful country.
It is, and I actually
But I can't lie that Singapore did help a lot lah. During
no.
the
I
COVID
think
time.
I think COVID. I think Singapore did a very good job during the
Yeah,
COVID time. And I
very.
know I really, I'm the joke aside,
Mm.
they did a fantastic job.
Especially they help a lot to those low income family.
Yeah,
They help a lot. Yeah.
there's a line where you give and you don't give too much, and I
Mm.
think the
It's fair for
the,
them
the
lah,
Singapore
actually.
government actually did
Yeah.
a very good job about that lah. So I'm actually something that Trump likes lah. But yeah, it comes back to a point that I would like my PM to be more.
Dharman.
No, I not. Yeah lah, Tharman would
Sorry
be.
to say lah, but I really.
You know who's our next PM, right? Apparently they've been
Oh,
gossiping.
the one.
East Coast plan.
Wait. Let me. Oh, the one. I have an East Coast plan in
Yeah,
the East Coast,
yeah.
but this East Coast plan is called a East Coast plan.
I don't know whether that's word for word lah, but yeah, that's the roughly
I don't know.
what.
I just heard like that lah.
That's somewhat what he said
But
lah.
isn't he the one? He's a minister of transportation, right? Then end up people are like slamming him too hard until he resigned himself, right?
Is it? I'm not too sure.
I think he's that fella.
Is it?
Yeah, I think he cock up with the transportation system, the big MRT breakdown, all that. Then
Uh-huh.
a lot of Singapore like not happy with it. Then I think they hantam him too much. Not hantam as in physical, but
The
in
comments lah.
yeah, they hantam him too much until he cannot take it and he had to resign. That's why now got a new.
I don't think he's resigned. I think the
Cannot
cabinet.
say fired lah.
It's
The-
not. It's not
yeah.
fire. It's not fire. It's just the cabinet members relocated him lah.
Exactly. And you want this kind of okay, I don't say anything. Can I say it? I just feel like saying it.
I.
Come
Okay
on
lah.
lah, people. Vote for Dharman lah. He's good
Okay,
lah.
Shafira, the election over already. It's done. It's done. Okay, it's done. No one else vote
How
for
many
it.
years I have left?
I don't know. We have
6
to
years?
see whatever.
4
lah.
years?
I like that after we see all this US stuff, we feel like doing something in Singapore, but it's
Yeah.
not election time lah.
Yeah, sadly it's not lah.
Yeah. So my only thing was that.
Like you try to imagine
Hmm,
like if we can vote for our next prime minister, like
we can actually.
we did like between Dharman and that don't know Hong Si
No,
Kiat
no, no. In order for someone else to stand, they have to be nominated for. They have to literally go stand for election, right?
Yeah,
So I don't think Tharman is going
because
to stand.
because Dharman got a lot of fans, like really Taman Jurong especially. Everybody loves him.
Okay, okay. I think we said the word Tharman so much until I think
Yeah.
we have to talk about it already lah. So Tharman,
I like Dharman lah.
Tharman is amazing MP, and actually among the people, he actually not only us he has actually good name, have a good name lah.
Yeah.
And actually we stay in the west also lah. I used to stay in the west, Jurong,
I
and,
also.
and Tharman was king in Jurong.
Definitely. My father's
Yeah,
love that one.
Yeah. Tharman was king in Jurong. Jurong was untouchable, and
Yeah.
because Tharman was standing, I think he's a person who articulates himself very well. He speaks his mind. He has a plan. I mean, like whenever he speaks, you feel like listening to
Not
him.
the East Coast plan, the actual plan.
No, I mean like when he speaks. I've heard him personally talk to. He actually visited my house before.
Yeah.
When I was staying in
Me
Jurong.
too last time.
Yeah, when he speaks, you are so
Drawn to him, like really.
when he speaks, you are so drawn to him. You want to listen to, because a leader is not someone who just have a plan and just
East
talk.
Coast plan.
Yeah, so he just cultivates people. He just makes people listen to him. I think he'll be a good leader someday if he choose to
Mm. But
stand lah.
but let's just say that you all know who I'm voting for lah. Next prime minister, if I can lah.
No lah, I don't think he'll stand. He's not gonna stand.
Wallah, why
He,
lah?
he definitely will not stand.
Is he like gonna retire? He's growing old already, now.
It's not whether he's gonna stand. Even if he wants to stand, I don't think.
If he want to stand, there's
I
a
don't
lot
know,
of favors on him.
No, he will not stand. I don't think he will stand. He will definitely will not stand. Because of his political stuff. He will definitely will not stand.
But like I said, I don't want Hong Si. How to pronounce it?
Just call him East Coast lah.
Yeah, I don't want the
Abang-
East Coast.
Abang
Abang East Coast.
Abang East Coast. Just call him Babang East Coast.
I don't want Abang East Coast to be the next prime minister.
No, I think-
Meaning what? If he cock up again, then how? Then the candidate gonna
No. It's the same thing as the US, somewhat, right?
Mm.
Like the Democratic Party they force themselves. They never want to put up Bernie Sanders. They put up Biden. They don't think what's good for the people. They think what's good for themselves. Yeah.
I know.
If they think for the people, Bernie Sanders would have stand, and Bernie Sanders have easily won, and the people would be happy. But like same as Singapore, if Tharman would have stand, in the next one, I definitely think he'll win
He will definitely win.
because he have the people support,
Yeah.
and I don't know whether even if he doesn't win, right. I really don't believe, right, in the bottom of my heart, right, I don't think Singaporeans are racist. I don't think.
We were brought up that way lah.
No, I really don't think Singaporeans are racist. I think that they are just not comfortable to the idea. Racist has a
This
lot.
actually racist lah.
I mean, racist has a lot of
Let's just say this like majority of the years, right, their prime minister all have been Chinese.
no, that's because the minorities are them. But things are changing. You see, like what's the Workers' Party Sing? Shit.
The
Pritam Singh.
yeah.
Pritam Singh is awesome.
But now apparently he did some cock up shit lah. That one we'll get back to it later.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do some research. Very juicy. Which I forgot lah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But never mind. Don't confuse the whole thing. Okay, we are talking about.
Apparently
No, next time. Let's just
Fine.
don't confuse
Suspense
the
lah,
whole,
suspense.
don't confuse the whole thing. We are talking about the. I think picking the leader of the country is very important, and even if you pick the leader, okay lah. Singaporeans always like that lah. Even if they get the best, right, they'll still complain. I'm just being a Singaporean.
there's typical Singaporean
Yeah,
shit.
I want to be a typical Singaporean, even though we PAP and PM Lee actually did well for the country.
The
and
COVID, yeah. He
they
actually did very good.
Yeah, they did very good, but I'm still complaining about him. I think he should be more
Man.
leadership and more like.
So, can I cough?
Like Obama lah. Obama's so cultivating. He's
And the way he speaks.
yeah,
Wow.
Obama speaks and you can just stand there listen to him for hours.
Not like Orange randomly picks up a child and kiss him.
Sus.
kiss,
Orange,
yeah.
orange sus.
It's very sus.
Orange
If you
sus.
guys play Among Us, right, please vote Orange out. It's sus.
Okay. I mean, that's all we want to say today lah. We are not going to talk about the US election as if like we can influence it lah, or we can just make fun of it. Just talk about it. Just relate it to our Singaporean politics in a bit lah, if you want lah.
Shammugaratnam.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, guys, one thing I want to say before we go, okay? We have reached 53, last I checked, 53 subscribers on YouTube. I want to thank everyone, guys. Thank you so much. These are most of us, I think half of it is actually my friends and the team friends and whatsoever. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. And the other half are actually random people. I'm so happy that random people are actually following us and interested in what
Actually,
we do.
one of the subscribers is from Philippines, right?
It's not one person. It's actually one. That's actually on Spotify. Yeah,
Thank you, Ralph.
It's not Ralph actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's actually 1% of our followers is from Philippines. I'm
Okay.
so happy. So, but YouTube wise, we have reached 53 subscribers. I'm actually very happy about this. Thank you so much, guys. Keep supporting us. If I want to keep doing this and actually taking up time and do this, because we are all busy with work and so, I really want to do this. For that, you guys really have to support us. Okay, so the support keeps us going. I wanna go back to doing a video podcast lah. So for that, I actually going to revamp the whole backdrop. But actually planning to paint it orange. Yeah, my wife's not happy lah because we do this in our own my own house lah. So she's not happy. But never mind, we will turn into something pretty and hopefully I bring on an interesting guest. Okay. So last call. Who do you think gonna win? You?
Kanye West. Lah.
Okay.
Biden.
Yeah, she think Biden's gonna win. I also think Biden is gonna win lah. And even though I think Biden should lose, but okay lah, Biden gonna win lah.
Yeah, it's not our place to say also.
Okay, guys, I want to end off by saying that we have a sponsor. Finally, we have a sponsor for this podcast. Our sponsor is Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for podcast needs. Okay, Anchor actually distributes all your podcasts to Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radiohead, and all this stuff. Other stuff, and you don't have to pay monthly subscription like Spotify or other Spotify, SoundCloud, other things. Actually, you just upload to that. They actually have a editing function in the software itself where you can edit and put up your album cover and so and so. So it's great stuff lah. Plus it's free lah. Okay, I just use it because it's free lah.
So free Singaporeans.
Yeah.
Note that up. It's free.
I think if you want to do a podcast newly, right, I think Anchor is a good way. If you want to start off freshly and you don't want to worry about paying for stuff or uploading, and it's actually very user friendly lah. Okay, so for that, if you want to use Anchor, I think it's a great platform. After that, you want to migrate to some other things, up to you lah. So if you're starting out, I think Anchor is the best platform for you to use lah. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Next week actually. Okay, see you. I already have a few topics in mind. My wife actually brought it to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, those who likes true crime, especially in Asia, please comment down below. I have a lot, especially the recent one.
Yeah, she has some ideas. She was pitching.
Very juicy.
She was actually pitching to me. I'll think about it. I don't know whether it's gonna be happening or whatsoever.
By true crime meaning murder, just to let you all know. Not stealing, not petty theft, it's murder, it's torture.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Shan. You're joined by my wife Shafira.
Hi.
Okay, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye.
Sense perceptions can be and often are false and deceptive.
Welcome to the
THE
Perspective.